have decided that I am taking a step back from bikini. The fact that a pro card is in the conversation is a lot of pressure. I did not think I was going to get this far. I did not think that I was going to step on stage ever again. The more we're having these conversations, the more I'm slowly realizing that I am afraid to be good at something. Hello. It's freaking windy out here. I just finished my lift. Happy Tuesday. A lot has escalated very, very quickly, and I gotta update you, bestie. So I had check-ins earlier. Actually, I had check-ins yesterday, and then I had another set of check-ins today. Y'all, apparently, we're not actually 7 or 8 weeks out. Bestie, we're 4 weeks out. Yeah, that escalated very quickly. I was talking with my coach yesterday, and he was like, yeah, dude, like, can we just put you on stage? And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? This is now like the third time he's asked if I want to move my show up. So I finally gave in, which means we're 4 weeks out, which is kind of crazy to think about. I was not anticipating being 4 weeks out, but this has also brought up some very big conversations. Let me get inside for a second. Okay, hello, bestie girl. We're back inside. So we had some crazy conversation yesterday, and a lot has happened. So I'm gonna try to set you up here. Perfect. Okay. So I had a conversation with my coach about moving my show up. And like I said, this is now like the third time he's asked me if I want to move my show up. And before I was like, not really. No, I don't really want to. For many reasons. I mean, the biggest one being the fact that I started this prep a little bit before my husband, but I knew I had more, like, to get off. I was going to need more time, or so I thought. So we started my prep about 4 weeks before my husband started prep, but the entire point of this prep was for us to do shows together and kind of just like go through this entire thing together. So at first, when my coach asked if I wanted to move my shows up, I was a little bit hesitant because I was like, no, like I started this to prep with my husband and do shows with my husband. I don't think I really verbalized that portion to my coach now that I'm thinking about it, but at the same time I was like, no, like, we'll just wait. Anyways, backtracking. The conversation came up again, and I was like, oh, you know what, like, you're very adamant about us moving this show up, and I feel like, why not? Why not move it up? I think a lot of this is coming from me. I've had this conversation like 4 times already with different people in my life, and everybody is telling me how much they love to see me in the fit model division, or not in the division. I haven't stepped on stage, but at least like in the fit model poses. I have now gotten feedback from my coach, from my teammates, from my posing coach, and from just other people in the space saying that they love fit model posing on me. And I have been so against switching into fit model, and it's because I got into bodybuilding specifically because of figure, and then I realized I was too small for figure, so I fell in love with bikini. I've been training for bikini for the past 3 years at this point, and it's understandable. I'm still too small. There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can change about that. I have done what I can within the time frame that I have been given, with all of the variables that have been at play, with my health and all of those things. So it's not that I was upset that I was not big enough for bikini this season, at least like at a national level. But at the same time, I was still very dead set on pursuing bikini. And basically the conversation came up today with my coach of, okay, we're going to plan to hit the first show in fit model so we can qualify. And then you'll hit another show for bikini so that we could play around in bikini. But just know that like it's probably not going to be the best situation because those 2 shows are like back-to-back weekends, and then you have a week in between, and then we are moving your national show up, so you're moving up to Junior USA's. And so I was like, okay, like that's kind of a lot, because on top of that as well, we're planning to hit Junior Nats together, my husband and I. And Junior Nats is 3 weeks after Junior USA's. So that's like back to back to back to back to back. And so I was having the conversation with my coach where he's like, what happens if we hit the pro card? Like, what happens then? Because then you're not going to see a bikini stage. Like, sorry about it. And the more we're having these conversations, the more I'm slowly realizing that I am afraid to be good at something. And I love the idea of bikini because I'm still not there. And it's still something that seems so far away and so unattainable. And like, it's not sitting right in front of me. So we've been having all these conversations, and it took me having multiple conversations with multiple people, telling them my perspective, why I'm hesitant to compete in Fit Model. And it all boils down to the fact that I am afraid of being good in this division. Because now I have been told by a multitude of people that they can see me turning pro in this division this season. And that is a lot of pressure. 8 to 10 months ago, if you told me that I was going to be stepping on stage in 2026, I probably wouldn't have believed you. Let alone stepping on a national stage, and let alone actually attempting to be in the conversation for a pro card. I would not have believed you. I did not think I was going to get this far. I did not think that I was going to step on stage ever again. So the fact that a pro card is in the conversation is a lot of pressure. My friends were asking me how I was feeling about this transition and how I feel about the division change and all of the things. And at first I was never my intention to switch divisions. This season was going to be about just playing around and having fun and getting on stage multiple times, because that was my only goal. My only goal was to step back on stage, to have fun, and to step on stage more than once. Those were my only intentions going into this prep. I never thought that this prep was going to turn into a prep where we are actually attempting for a pro card. I'm still processing how I'm feeling about everything, but my coach is very confident that I can be in the conversation. I'm not walking into this series of shows expecting a pro card. That's not my intention. I don't think I should expect anything. But I do now expect to be in the conversation. And that is not something that I had on my 2026 bingo card. It's not. And so all of these things have happened so quickly that I have decided that I am taking a step back from bikini. I told my coach today, if a pro card is actually in the cards for us, if he is as confident as he is telling me that he is, then stepping on stage for bikini is only going to hold me back. And if we are going to attempt for a pro card, I need to attempt for that pro card. And I need to not let anything else get in the way. Whatever happens this season was meant to happen. But the fact that everything is happening so quickly right now means that it was supposed to happen. Every moment has led up to this moment right now. And no matter what happens, this prep has already been perfect. I have already won. This has been the easiest. I don't even know how long I've been in prep, since before Christmas. This has been the easiest 4 months I could have possibly asked for. And I'm not saying that I don't work hard, but what I'm saying is my body has just been so incredibly responsive. My food is still high. And I kept this a secret for this entire time. I just started telling people, like, in my immediate life 3 weeks ago that I was in prep, and I have not skipped a beat. Like, nobody knew I was in prep. It wasn't like I was dying. It wasn't like I was out of energy all the time. I wasn't super hungry. Like, I just went about my day-to-day life, and I just started telling people that I'm in prep. And I only started telling people because you can physically see that I am getting smaller. Like, it's to the point where I cannot hide it anymore. Like, none of my clothes fit me. Obviously, I have prep face right now. Like it's not, I can't hide it. So people in my life started to notice, so I started to share a little bit more. But this prep has been absolutely perfect. I could not ask for a more perfect prep, a better experience, and I've been prepping with my husband. That's all that I wanted. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to prep with my husband, and we've done that. I'm telling you, it's Tuesday, and this week has been insane.
Girl, I'm sick. I never get sick. But we're gonna eat our last meal. Bro, I literally was just telling my husband that this prep has been so seamless and nothing has gone wrong. And I'm literally like bragging and boasting about the greatest time that I've had this entire prep. And then the next day I wake up sick. Tell me that is not some karma. I don't even know what I'd be karma for. Like, I spoke it into existence. I think I said things were going too well, and life was like, I'm gonna throw a little curveball at you, baby. I feel fine mostly for now, but I think the issue is the fact that I don't know what the next couple of days is gonna be like. I'm not somebody who gets sick very often, so I can't even tell, like, it's not even predictable for me. I can't say, like, oh, I'm gonna be better in like 2 days or whatever. I was supposed to lift today, but decided to take a rest day because one thing about me is I am going to prioritize getting better. I'm not going to put my body into the position to not recover. I'm going to start a call right now for my next suit.
Hello.
Hi, Sammy. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
I think I might be leaning towards like a purple of some sort, like a deeper purple.
But I just feel like I'm gravitating more to the hollow purple for you because of that depth that you explained.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But I actually like the way that it fills out your frame. I think
Okay.
it gives really good shape and balance up top. And
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could bring the cups in just a little bit closer. But
Gotcha.
initial look at this photo, I'm like, oh wow, this looks really great on her.
Okay. Then I'll just leave sizing alone. I'm definitely happy with how everything is kind of fitting.
The way that it sits against your chest right now is perfect. If we added extra bra pads, it would start to lift and push away from the chest, creating a little bit of gappage.
Gotcha.
So I would keep it just as is how you have it right now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I got a new suit. Okay, that's it. We got a new suit. All better. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think I've already said this, but I'm planning on doing multiple shows this year. So we're going to be showcasing multiple suits, multiple looks. We got to see what the heck looks best. And my entire mood has just shifted. I am so freaking excited. So we already know I'm going with the OG green, and she is looking fab. Like, I love her. I love my green. This is the look. I already know this is going to be a vibe. But I have also decided that we're going with the hollow purple. And she is also going to be a look. I'm going for like the elevated, elegant, I'm here and I belong here type of look. I was talking with my husband yesterday, and my entire goal of this season has just shifted because everybody is telling me that things are just going so swimmingly, and everybody sees the vision, and I'm starting to see the vision now too. And I firmly believe that I can turn pro this season. So, in order to do that, this ain't a game no more. We're not just having fun anymore. I mean, we are having fun, but fun in the way that I'm showing up, showing out, and I'm ready to look like a pro. Good morning. Guess you forgot to close out another vlog. I will see you next week. I'm still sick. I'm gonna go take some medicine, but we're still sick. I will see you for 3 weeks out. Bye.